What if I told you LCX will take off when this happens? And it will. Oh, it will happen. So, as always, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on our black or investing. Best believe it was black or invested. Dark horse in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or investing. Best believe.
What's going on, guys? You have 23 days, by the way. I forgot to say that you have 23 days. We'll get into that during the show as well. And also, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. The last video we did, SWFT is taking off, was very, very well received. One of the highest viewed shows on this channel. We're taking it to the next level here. And glad to have you here. Glad to have all you new subscribers here. Glad to have everybody who's been rocking with me from the beginning here. So let's get into it. So if you guys are not familiar with LCX, it's a blockchain bank. We're going to review LCX and what it is for those who might be new here. And we're going to tell you that once this happens, it will take off, okay? It will take off. So again, we have 23 days. We're going to get into why that is. And let's do this first. So we were onto some news here, right? That LCX is a blockchain bank, okay? They actually took this down off the World Economic Forum site because LCX is a member of the World Economic Forum. Now, if you're not familiar with the World Economic Forum, people think it's just a think tank, but it's way more than that. These are the power brokers. These are the decision makers in our realm, okay? When they took this down, I was like, wait a minute. I know this was up, and I know I mentioned it in the show, SWFT, Blockchain, Revolut, and Quant revealing the banking for the next generation. Another great show. Definitely go check that show out. We'll be talking about Quant today because Quant is a partner of LCX, okay? So there's not only SWFT connections to Quant, there are also LCX connections to Quant, okay? So let's check this out because they removed it from the website. You can't find this anymore. But yes, LCX is a blockchain bank. And we'll be looking at some price estimations from someone else here about LCX and what they think LCX can do, okay? So let's take a look here and a listen. Hold on one second here. Let me just stop sharing and share again because I'm not sure if I click that button, and I want to make sure that I do so you can hear everything correctly here. Okay. So let me now go back and play. And shout out to the Riviera Group, longtime watcher, longtime patron. Description from the World Economic Forum, they literally say it. A blockchain bank for the new financial world. Like, need I say more? But let me just. So you hear that and you see that literally on the World Economic Forum. This is not up anymore. A blockchain bank for the new financial world. LCX's goal is one of the world's first licensed and supervised blockchain banks, seamlessly blending traditional and crypto assets. LCX will be offering a next generation digital asset exchange, a security token exchange, crypto asset financial products and services. LCX is focused on helping both traditional and blockchain market participants make the most of opportunities arising from the growth of cryptocurrencies and tokenized assets. So everything that BlackRock and JP Morgan has been talking about tokenized assets, about a security token exchange about crypto financial asset products. That's LCX. Okay. LCX was founded in Liechtenstein, which is a little rich country between Austria and Switzerland. And who's in Switzerland? The World Economic Forum, as well as all the biggest banks in our world. You wonder why Swiss banks, why Switzerland is always neutral in wars? They're always neutral in wars because that's where the banks are. Okay. So let's go ahead and also remind you that LCX is they were the guinea pig for all the MiCA regulation. Okay. For all the MiCA regulation, LCX was the guinea pig. But from LCX's own site here, right? We can go and look at LCX's partners, which are right here. Okay. So Animoca Brands, we've talked about them in regards to SWFT. They are also a partner of LCX. Chainlink, Hedera, right? And Cello's had connections to Jed McCaleb, right? And SWFT as well. SWFT as well, right? Their former, one of their former like really top guys moved over to Cello, and they still share Cello information. And if you come down here, research development, we see Quant, right? Digibyte as well. Digibyte is kind of a sleeper out there. Almost nobody talks about Digibyte anymore, but they're kind of a sleeper out here. But let's look at the Quant connection, will we? Shall we? Okay, so they've updated this. This announcement was from quite a while ago that they partnered with Quant. But it makes sense if LCX is going to be a blockchain bank. Okay, I guess they took down the link. But if LCX is going to be a blockchain bank, it makes sense that they connect with the over ledger. Okay, that's going to be the ledger for everything, right? So it makes sense that they would connect with these guys. Apparently, they took down the details. They removed the details of it, but check out some of my old videos. It gets into the actual details. Quant is a technology provider enabling trusted digital interaction, helping create a secure digital future to the benefit of enterprises, regulators, governments, and individuals. Recognized for having solved interoperability through the creation of the world's first blockchain operating system, the Overledger, Quant is leading the way for innovation and blockchain adoption across enterprise. Headquartered in London, UK, Quant is committed to building an internet people can trust. Okay, so there is Quant. They're definitely partnered with LCX. It says Quant partners with LCX to advance CBDC settlement implementation. So very, very interesting. By collaborating on research and development and integrating their respective technologies, DLT, thought leader Quant, and crypto asset pioneer LCX will further accelerate progression towards CBDCs. And that's all I say. But it got into the line items of what they were actually factually doing. And they took that down as well. So you can see here, LCX is trying to kind of get rid of all the juicy details of their partnerships and all of that. As you can see here, also teamed with Hedera Hashgraph, also with Animoca Brands. We don't have to go really deep into that, but we can. But yeah, let's go into Hedera at least. I wonder if they still have this information up. We'll see. Hedera, Hashgraph, and LCX collaborate to develop infrastructure for digital securities. Okay. Okay, so they still have this up, and this was July 19th, 2021. So they've been doing like these deals, bro. They've been doing them. It's been a journey which started 2 years ago. Monty Metzger, CEO at LCX. And if we go and we look at Monty's stuff, we can see that they're partnered with the World Economic Forum. If we go look at Monty's LinkedIn, okay, while Monty's LinkedIn is coming up. Oh, there he is. Went pretty quickly. So you can see here, we don't need to see that. Member World Economic Forum. LCX joins the World Economic Forum Center for Fourth Industrial Revolution. Interesting. Okay, and this was January 15th, 2019. Okay. So, when do I think LCX is going to pop? Okay, and we'll get back into some of their partners in a second. When here, perhaps you guys might not remember this, but June 6th, 2023, a few different cryptocurrencies were labeled by the SEC as securities, right? Ripple has already been through this and their stuff has been solved, right? But you would think with the Ripple case, right, that's probably going to clear everything up for all these other cryptocurrencies, one of which is LCX right here, right? The Liechtenstein crypto asset exchange. And I told people when this came out, I'm like, this is almost like a list of cryptocurrencies you should actually be investing in. And just look at the list and you would see that, right? LCX, Algorand was on this list. Solana was on this list. You name it, right? Of course, we got some duds in there like Luna, but we got Cardano. We got some near internet computer protocol. We got some bangers in here. So it's quite interesting that all the ones they said might be securities were the actual ones to be looking at, right? It's crazy to think about that. Just crazy to think about that. But we told you that. We definitely told you that here. Okay. So once this is resolved, I think LCX will fly. And there's no reason to think it won't be resolved, because if you guys didn't hear the news, Donald Trump has chosen a new SEC chair, and that's Paul Atkins. Okay. Let's bring up Mr. Paul Atkins here. This is New York Post. Paul Atkins is said to be crypto friendly. And here we go with Gindler, right? Also, what's said here by Paul Atkins is also a advisor of Securitize. Now, shout out to Maximus Crypto. If you guys know what Securitize is, it's a here we'll which ones we'll use. Okay, we'll use this page. So very interesting that this guy is a Securitize advisor, right? Because Securitize is already deep in crypto, right? And they have many BlackRock connections. I thought I had them pulled up here, but we'll look at them over here on CryptoRank.com, CryptoRank.io, excuse me. So Securitize, Okay, so funds. And then once we look at this, I want to show you that Securitize is already in it. So digital assets security firm. Okay. And I have like their website pulled up. Securitize selects Wormhole as official interoperability provider for all tokenized assets. They are connected to BlackRock's Build L because Securitize and BlackRock have a lot of different connections. So you can already see here, Securitize is deep into the crypto. So for Mr. Atkins, who's an advisor for these guys, right, to be the SEC chair, I think he just smooths the path for all 68 of these cryptocurrencies. And once we hear these lawsuits dropped, I think we see LCX go through the roof, right? If we go over here and take a look at its price right now, LCX, it's already sitting pretty nicely here at 38. It looks like it's ready to kind of break its high for the year that is set here in March. It's really poised to break that, right? But something I want to show you here. Before we get into someone's estimate for LCX, okay? If LCX had the market cap of HBAR, which is 13.6 billion, right? The price would be 17.56 cents. Okay. Right now it's sitting at a little less than 300 mil. And if you look at the price, you can see like these guys, they waited with LCX. They waited. It was just sitting there at like 10 cents. And then they put all this money in it, right? So it's like a flip of a switch moment. Okay. Check out my video on flip of the switch moments. Okay. So, like, I definitely think there's going to be, once that case is done, LCX is just going to fly off. But let's take a look at an estimate we have from a gentleman. His name is Patrick Trainer. This is from January 22nd, so 1/22/2024. Okay, he says he's a digital finance strategist, real estate professional, musician, CS and CX expert, and health hacker. Okay, so the man wears many hats. Okay, the following literature uncovers the sleeping giant in crypto industry known as LCX exchange. According to World Economic Forum, by 2027, more than 8 trillion will be stored on blockchain networks. LCX plans on being the forefront of this pivotal point in financial history. We already saw on the World Economic Forum, it says blockchain bank, okay, which they took it down. We already showed you that they're like the guinea pigs for MiCA laws, right? And those MiCA laws go into place December 30th, 2024. Which reminds me, you have 23 days. And why do you have 23 days? Let's remind you of this, like we've reminded you many times. Central banks will be buying crypto come January 1st, 2025, up to 2% of their reserves. They're going to spend on crypto. So again, central banks will be buying cryptocurrency up to 2% come January 1st, 2025, which is less than a month away. Okay. So just to read this, the new standard limits crypto reserves amongst banks to 2% by 2025 and goes into effect January 1st, 2025. So if I were to read this kind of correctly, the new standard goes into effect on January 1st, 2025 and limits crypto reserves among banks to 2%. Okay. That's how I would read it if written correctly. And then going down here, it says they can have tokenized traditional assets, stable coins, and unbacked cryptocurrencies, right? What are some of the cryptocurrencies they're going to purchase? Probably Bitcoin, probably stuff like Quant, which we know already is an LCX partner. Probably ISO 2002 coins, right? And probably things like LCX, which is connected to the World Economic Forum, right? We're already seeing coins like Quant, which is an LCX partner, right? Take off, right? Quant, just they just like LCX, they pushed it down as far as they could push it down, right? To like $60, and then boom. Okay. So so I really think we have an opportunity staring in our face here, excuse me, with LCX. Okay. Now let's go back to Mr. Trainer's article here. He says some things that, you know, LCX offers. They offer bonds. They offer a Bitcoin based bond where you can get 7% return. Like no other cryptos can do, or exchanges, excuse me, can do certain things like this. LCX were like kind of the first ones to do this because they were guinea pigs for the MiCA laws, right? They also have tokenized diamonds called Tiamons, right? So another kind of real world asset type thing. And here they kind of relate them to some other ISO coins. Not sure how people are feeling about Casper now. There's always one, right? But then you look at Stellar, you look at Ripple, you look at Constellation, you look at XDC, you look at Quant, you look at Hedera. Like two of these we know already partnered with LCX, right? Yeah, so let's get down to Mr. Trainer's analysis slash thoughts on price. So 2023, he says 10 cents, which interestingly enough, that is where LCX kind of bottomed at, was that 10 cent area. It's like 10 to 8 cents, right? That's right around where it bottomed, pretty much. That 10 cent area. 2024, he says $1.06. So even still, like, and if we still got time, right? That would be a 3x from now. But then 2025, 13.36 cents, right? $13.36 is what he's predicting come 2025. And heck, 2029, $500, right? And I can honestly think about this being the truth because it's a blockchain bank, right? It's a blockchain bank. And the supply is already under a billion. It's 950 mil. This is his estimate, right? So you can see here kind of from his chart, he's predicting kind of a bear market come 2026, 2027, where it dips down to $2.67, $3.20, only to in 2028 go up to $40 a coin. Craziness, right? But honestly, I think this is not too bad of a possibility. Again, I kind of just showed you here with Hedera's market cap. LCX would be $17.56. And that's only a 46x from now, right? I know that sounds, or 47x from now, right? That sounds like a lot, but when you think about it being a blockchain bank, you think about its connections to the World Economic Forum, you think about its partnerships with Quant, Hedera, Animoca Brands, DAG, Constellation DAG, which they're also partnered with. Chainlink, Polygon. Okay, here's even more of them. Chainlink, Polygon, Base, Optimism, Cello, Hedera, right? Icon. There's so much to love about LCX. And I think at this market cap, it's a diamond in the rough, y'all. So let me go ahead and go to the comments here. See what guys are saying. Oh, wow. Underdog Research Channel. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Oh, let me read that. Show love for Crypto Root Podcast. Super chat your thanks. Let's hit super chat $200 goal. Who profited with the SWFT flex soaring past the penny? Pay it forward for time, energy, and insight. I'll start. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming through. And we got some content coming with Underdog. Can't wait to post it, guys. Can't wait to post it. What's up, Let's Square in the house? Appreciate you, New Jersey. Let's go. Let's go. Good evening. Good evening. Alipio Rodriguez. What's up? Yo, 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 yo. John and Hayes getting this money move to increase position on LCX. Leo O'Connor, yes. UK in the house at 3:05 a.m. Wow, that's dedication, Leo. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. HBCU Maker, what's up, fam? It's been a while, bro. What's up? What's up? What's up, E? Shout out to E. He's our moderator in our Telegram. Our Telegram is always popping. You can see E already there posting the links. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Put Quant and LCX in there. E's always on it. He's always in there keeping things moving in the Telegram, talking to people, chatting. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, come over to the Telegram. It's free for now. We talk many things in the Telegram. We really want to make it a welcoming community for all of you guys. It's completely free, like I said, for now. And I usually drop my information in there. So definitely come to Telegram. And if you can also give me a subscription over on X. It's at Black Roo on X. And we got 95 over there. Gotta love it. 31 on Ruel Black, the Crypto Roo Podcast. And 19 on Gentlemen of Crypto. Gotta love those numbers. Love the 19. The Alpha and the Omega, if you will, there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's continue here. What's up, Marie Villas? Appreciate you coming through. One of the ladies of the channel. We got to get more ladies in crypto, y'all. We got to get more ladies in crypto. Chris and Bakia Allen, what is going on? What's up? LCX is no joke. I bought 205 quant. Nice. Trying to get 10K LCX before the price pumps. Your info is literal gold, Roo. Appreciate it, Leo O'Connor. That's man. That's great stuff, bro. Appreciate you. Sheesh, what's up, bro? Jay Share 2.0. What up, though? Another Detroiter in the house. I'm from Detroit, y'all. I gotta rep my city. I love Detroit. I love Detroit. Detroit gets a bad rep, but it's a whole bunch of just real people like Jay, right? But a whole bunch of real people like King from Gentlemen of Crypto, whole bunch of real people like Crypto Blood, that's from the city. So shout out to Detroit. Love my city, bro. Love my city. What's up, G? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Been doing deep dives into NXS. Okay, I have to check that out, brother. Let me write that down, actually. Thank you for sharing information, bro. I really appreciate that. What's up, C. Allen? Let's go. Researching quantum resistant cryptos. Very, very nice. What's up, Moonfeather? She is Moonfeather in the house. Peace and blessings. definitely go check out Moonfeather's channel, guys, and definitely check out SWFT is taking off if you guys have not seen that yet. It's really funny, or ironic. I'm not sure the proper word. Ironic, would that be the word? Well, it's really awesome. Awesome is probably the word that I'm going to go with here. That I was on Moonfeather's channel talking to her about crypto and spreading the good word about crypto. I've been on her channel. I think maybe was this the first time I was on your channel? Because we've been on with Crypto Ronin a couple times too. I can't remember if it was on your channel too. But shout out to Crypto Ronin too. He's gotten back to posting stuff on his channel as well. But here we are on Moonfeather's channel. We were talking about XRP just before it took off. Okay, definitely, guys, check out her channel. Like astrology is the key to cryptocurrency. It's the key to the markets, right? I think, and I can show you guys here with proof. Up here we go, LCX. I can show you guys here with proof how things tend to move with the moon cycle. Like you can see here, right? These are different moon cycles. Somebody created a module for this, right? You can see here, it seems to me like LCX moves with the new moon. You could go correlate these dates if you wanted to, but here it seems that LCX moves with the new moon. This like it's uncanny how this stuff works, right? But we all know how the tide works, right? How the tide moves with the full moon. Is it so inconceivable to think that cryptocurrencies and people and your blood could move with astrology as well? You can see here kind of with Bitcoin also kind of looking like it moves with the new moon. And there's just so many countless examples of this I could show you guys. But yeah, let's get back into it here. And I think it was JP Morgan that said millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. I might be butchering that quote, but it's something similar to that. Robert Riley, what's going on? Geesh, have you looked into the Gematria on XPR? This could be the real XRP, maybe worth a deep dive. Well, XPR, Zeesh, and guys, we get into things like Gematria here. Shout out to Waters Above. He's one of the best guys at it. Like I really love Waters Above's channel. You guys could check it out one time if you want to, but we try to not get too high on it. Like as far as like Waters Above, he has so much knowledge on this. We talk about it at a lower level here. So let's bring this up just really quickly, guys. So you'd be shocked at some of the things like these 3-letter names that these guys pick for these platforms is not, it's not a mistake. For instance, all the stellar coins like Velo, right? Which Velo is having a very nice time. And remember, we were just talking about Securitize, right? Securitize and Velo, they have a deal together. And shout out to the Telegram. I think I put that in the Telegram already. Securitize. Okay, so see here, we have it right here. Did I? Okay. Whoops, went way too far there. Okay, Securitize and Velo. So someone here has the link here on X. So again, that's big news for Velo, right? That the new SEC chair was an advisor for Securitize, and Securitize already has a deal with Velo. You see here, congratulations. This is from Securitize. Congratulations to Securitize Advisory Board member Paul Atkins on his nomination to be the next SEC chairman. Look at that, right? And we were just telling you about that, but it's different. It hits a little different to see it right from Securitize themselves, right? That hits really different, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and share that. And then Securitize in Velo. It's way different when you see that there, right? But let's see. Okay. Here we go. Velo Labs brings BlackRock's tokenized short-term treasury fund to Southeast Asia. It's there. The proof is in the pudding. We'll drop it in the Telegram again for people who want to see it. But Velo, let's take Velo, for instance, right? Let's spell that out in Gematria. Watch this. You guys are going to be amazed when you see this. Velo, right? So 999, right? So 5 plus 4 is 9, 18, 1 plus 8 is 9, 9s, right? I think that 9 is the number of immutability, right? So immutability, when you're talking immutability, you mean it doesn't change. And you know, they say Bitcoin is immutable, right? Now watch this. Bitcoin, 72,36,117, which is 9. Like I'm not making this up. I'm just putting in the numbers, right? So stellar lumens. Insane, right? SHX. I always wondered why they had the X be small, right? If you look at SHX, they do it like this. So guess what happens when you take out the X? 9s. Craziness, bro. Craziness. It's amazing. It's amazing to look at. Well, what Brother Jeesh was just talking about was XRP. So it doesn't matter which way I put them in. If I say XRP or XPR, it's the same. Okay. But let's XRP, XLM, XDC. They have the same numbers. 14 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. You got 4 here. And then if you do 4 plus 9 is 13, which 1 plus 3 is 4. It's crazy. And I'm just matching the patterns, guys. That's all I'm doing is matching the patterns. This has to be purposeful. This has to be purposeful, right? So I just find that interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I find that deeply interesting. Deeply interesting. Let's move to Switzerland. Hey, man, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Let's get that going. Okay, I always mess this thing up here. Let me see here. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. We're back. Okay. If you're on a low income NFA, what would be a decent bag of LCX to have? For me personally, I mean, I'm not trying to limit anyone about what their bags are or give financial advice. For me personally, I like to have my crypto be diverse, but you know what I mean? I did a show back in the day of like, if I had $1,000, how would I split it up or something like that? $1,000 a month to invest or something like that. And maybe you don't have $1,000. Maybe it's only 100, right? But maybe I would this is just me. This is me personally. This is not financial advice because I am not a financial advisor, nor do I want to be anyone's financial advisor. I pick like either 4, which means you pick it, you're splitting it up 4 different ways. So if it's $100, that would be 25 to each. If it was $1,000, that would be 250 to each. Or if you want to, you could split it in 5 ways, and that would be $20 to each. If it was $100, if it was $1,000, 200 to each. And you pick 5 you like or 4 you like, and just continue investing in those. Say like I'm just gonna pick ones that I like. People should make their own choices, but I like Swift. I like LCX. I like Quant. I like Velo. Those are 4. And if you want a 5th one, Ripple, XRP, or XLM, right? Those are my 5. Those don't have to be your 5. You can check out the Patreon. We talk about cryptos in the Patreon. We give a weekly watch list for less than a cup of coffee. It's up to you guys. Links are in the description for the Patreon. So that's up to you guys. Could you look at Gary Network? What's up, Disclosure Crypto? I know you like Gary a lot. I definitely will try to look at it, at the end of the show here for sure. Shout out to you too, brother. What's going on, Riviera Group? Digibyte has become one of the most safest, fastest, longest, and most decentralized UTXO blockchains in existence. Bullish. Love it, G's. I think people do not talk about Digibyte enough. Is it DB? I'll just spell it out and I should find it. Yeah. So I think it's really a sleeper that people just really don't talk about this guy enough. Maybe this is one that people take to invest in, right? And you can see that's crazy. 1 second, guys. Apologize. So yeah, Digibyte too. Look at that. It's interesting. It's taking the same path that LCX and Quant took. So that's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And market cap, again, 300 million. Okay. So very interesting there. Very, very interesting. What is up, Bitcoin Shango? Been a while, brother. What is the business? Seen Monty and Hedera and the WEF meet up a few years ago, 100%. Smash the likes for sure, guys. Appreciate it. Securities just means they want to take total control of these tokens. For sure. Probably so, for sure. LCX probably won't pop for another 10 years or so, in my opinion. Well, I'm feeling really good about what's coming up with the central banks buying crypto. That's why I'm telling people, hey, you got 23 days. And that puts us out at December 26th. Again, MiCA laws go into effect on the 30th. And then on the 1st, central banks can buy crypto with 2% of their reserves. So I think things are really going to be popping around this time. But of course, also coming up in the calendar, Gary Gensler resigns on the 20th. Okay. So his replacement comes into office on the 21st of January. Also, this is when Trump takes office. And he said within the first 60 days, he wants to get things moving with cryptocurrency. So maybe we also see him get sign into law these zero taxes on American cryptos, huh? So all of this could take place, as well as the SEC dropping the suits on these cryptocurrencies, huh? So there's so many catalysts that are just waiting to brew, as well as the Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? Where where states, first, um federally, we would buy, America would buy Bitcoin, but also the states are talking about buying Bitcoin for their own cash reserves. And as you guys know, in Detroit, they're going to take taxes in cryptocurrency come 2025. So I think, like, this next year, we got so many catalysts coming up. Like, I really don't think it'll take that 10 years. I really don't think it'll take too long at all. In fact, that's why I say, guys, you got 23 days, right? Um, this is what I'm thinking there. Good old Paulie. Gotta step away to chase the toddler around, but I'm listening, Rue. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. What's up, Mike Main? The Rue crew is winning 100%. Shiny Goo, yo, yo, yo. Hello, everyone. Stack, stack, stack all you can. What's up, Renee? HBCU maker, LCX has been popping. LCX will pop in 2025. Easy 10 to 20x. Gary USD. What do you think of ALCX? Is it the same? No, it's not the same. I haven't even looked at ALCX, to tell you the truth. We got the super chat for sure. We got that one. Just in, LCX up 10% in the last 24 hours, 100%. Mac, what's going on? Techie Noir, appreciate you. Shout out, salute for this intel. $10 super chat. Zeech Tech, Wales, also here in the UK, looking to Nexus Quantum Resistance, massive. San Arco Capitalist Token Vision. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that is, means. Zeech. Nexus. Okay, is that the NXS one? I have that down. I'm definitely going to take a look at that. What's up, Brand G? Giving out free game. Yep, there you go. Yep. King Chris Universe, SWFT, and LCX. Looking at the quantum resistant cryptos. Liberty Unleashed, LCX. Easy $10 or $15 this run. Easy. And Liberty Unleashed, that's exactly what we got into, for sure, with Mr. Trainer's estimate, which is here. He says 1336, and I gave an estimate here based off of if LCX were to hit HBAR's market cap of 13.6 billion, it would be $17.56. Again, blockchain bank, they took that information down. They didn't want you and I to have that. They took it down. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. They didn't want us to have that information. They took down that LCX is a blockchain bank, but the internet doesn't forget anything, and we recorded that stuff. So too late, LCX, too late. We love your insight and gematria onto XPR Sleeper. XPR is also, it has ISO 2002 connections. Let's actually look at that on the chart right quick. Velo doing very nice things here. Bouncing, seems to be bouncing off of that. Seems to be bouncing off of that green part of that GAN fan there. So hopefully it holds that 3 cent mark, but not worried. Again, Securitize Advisor is going to be the new SEC chair. I think that bodes very, very well for Velo. Okay. Very, very well. XPR is also connected to Metal. Metal and XPR like sister coins. Again, yeah, another one that kind of zoomed up after November 4th. And again, you guys can see with the moon phases turned on, it's just very interesting. New moon zoomed right up to that new moon. Very, very interesting, guys, right? Like, it's just interesting how it does that. Let me turn those off, though. So yeah, XPR might be something that people want to try to look at if you're looking sub penny, right? Personally, personally for me, I think it's more of a thing to get into the blue chip ones, like an LCX, like a Velo, right? But this is definitely one that you can look into. This one is a little harder to get. Sometimes when things are harder to get, like a stronghold, right? Let's look at stronghold's price right quick. Like a stronghold, right? Sometimes when things are harder to get, I think that's them trying to prevent us from getting it, right? Stronghold, it actually went up for more than this, actually, but from 0.003 all the way up to a cent and a half, and climbing. Gotta love Stronghold. Some of the same connections, the XRP, like Elon Musk, Peter Thiel connections through Sean Barrett, who's connected to both Stellar and XRP. Some of the same connections. Jed McCaleb. Jed McCaleb is an advisor on Velo, right? If we were to bring up Velo's site, we see that Jed McCaleb. Can I click on this? Okay, yes, I can. We'll see that Jed McCaleb is an advisor. Let me see. About Velo team. Of course, as CEO of one of the CEOs or co-founders of Stellar, of course, it would make sense that he would be an advisor, but because Velo is built on Stellar, but he felt strongly enough to lend his name to Velo as an advisor, which means to me like these dudes aren't playing around. And shout out to Red Pill Professional. He does some really nice tech tweets or posts about Velo. Might want to check into him, look into him a little bit. He posts a lot of stuff about Velo. So we're going to borrow this from him right here. Posting on the behalf of Thingle, you'll be missed. So again, connecting Velo to Visa, Lightnet, Copper. Copper is another kind of institutional carrier or institutional asset holder, like a Securitize. Also connecting these guys to Thailand and MoneyGram through Stellar. Also connecting these guys to 7-Elevens. So they're going to be used by Southeast Asia's largest retail businesses. So a lot to like about Velo. Your boys in Velo heavy, your boys in LCX heavy, your boys in LCX heavy, Swift heavy. Full disclosure, every coin that I mentioned, I'm invested in, full disclosure. Okay, so all his nuggets here. Mika Regs bring in big EU financial institutions. See, you got it. You got it, Liberty Unleashed. You got it. So all of these regulations, and that's another thing that I forgot to mention to Mr. To our guy Bitcoin Shango. Like all of these regulations are just going to make it even easier for financial institutions to come in and invest more money. Like this is why I said, guys, let's go back here. Let's go to my videos. This is why I said this is the flip of the switch moment. Okay, this is it right here. This is why you have 23 days. The switch is going to be flipped. And I think it begins with the central banks putting in their money, right? This is the beginning of the switch flipping. And I could go really deep into like an esoteric, occulted kind of talk about why this is like a significant date, but we won't we won't get into that. That's for another show. I also have some a channel where I get a little bit deeper into some subjects that are related to crypto. But we'll ask me about that in the Telegram, and I'll direct you guys to those channels. But this is also a deeply important date as far as that's concerned. I wish I could tell it to you guys, but I don't want to mix topics too much. But yeah, so this is going to allow for the institutions to now pour their money in even more than they have already. Okay, let's go. This is how we show love and support. Thank you. Oh man, I keep clicking on the wrong stuff. Forgive me, guys. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Mike Main, 1999. Appreciate it, brother. I love Detroit technology. Detroit till I die. Let's go. Got my Detroit Lions hat on. 12-1. Let's go. Detroit basketball, Detroit football up in here, guys. Yeek Hard Swift. Awesome sauce. You're the best, Root. Appreciate it. Moonfeather, appreciate you. Big night, Mike. Nothing but love for you. Let's go. Thank you for supporting. Crypto Roo, he's a genius. Awesome. Let's go. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to MTO Ronan, the DeFi God. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Crypto Ronan. He does really good DeFi stuff. Definitely check out my guy Crypto Ronan's channel. Let me go ahead and bring up his channel. As well as Underdog Research channel. If you guys don't know who Underdog Research is, guys, I don't know what you're doing out here, right? Let's do some of the best Swift research out here. If you guys have not checked out his billionaire blueprint, you're really missing out. Really missing out on the most top-rated Swift research out there, if I do say so myself. Definitely check out Underdog Research Channel's Billionaire Blueprint Part 1 and 2. And definitely check out Tim Draper, Crypto's Quiet King. Links should be in the description here. For that, it builds on the research Underdog Research Channel did. I and Shook Focus Digital, we did some research on this whole Swift thing together. We also did some collaborations, which you can find on the channel. So definitely go check out these creators. Swift Focus is also focusing on Dovu and XCN. XCN has connections to Visa, which you can see in his video here. Also has connections to Stellar. So definitely go check those out. And let's bring up my guy Crypto Ronin here. Or actually, there we go. Knew I was thinking of it wrong here. The Ronin Experience, definitely go give my guy a follow over here. Have collaborated with him multiple times. Definitely go check it out. Let's go. Is XPR the real XRP? Nah, I think no. XRP is the real XRP for sure. Those billionaires love astrology. I would love to learn more about astrology. Janet Hayes, 1999. Appreciate it. Geesh, I heard the same thing a long time ago. Well, here let's do a little bit of looking into that here. Of course, we probably have to really dive deeper into this. You can see their logo used to be basically like a Star of David, if you will. You can kind of see it still. They used to be called Proton Network, but this used to be like really Star of David-y. You can still kind of see it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 triangles with the polygon. You can kind of see that they're, just pointing out the pattern. No, nothing more than that. Could it be? I'm not sure about that. I do have. Do I have some of this still? They made this hard to get as well. I used to have some when I could actually access KuCoin, but can't access KuCoin anymore. I have to go check and see where you guys can get this from. But XRP here, you can see the funds and backers. So all the big wigs, right? Santander's Bank, Accenture, all that. Pantera Capital. So there's tons and tons of investors in XRP, which is like, how could you ever think that this would be, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how people would ever think that this would be a scam, because it's not. But could XPR have some value? Possibly. I do know that they are ISO compliant. I think they show that on here. But where you can actually go and buy these guys, yeah, they're ISO compliant. But let me see if I can find where you guys can actually, if you want to, get that. I'm not recommending it or anything like that. I'm not making any recommendations, because I'm not a financial advisor. Nor do I want to be a financial advisor. I'm only talking about my portfolio and my journey. So I know too, their Proton wallet is pretty easy to use. And with their Proton wallet, they have some really fancy, snazzy technology in which, like, you can basically use like a URL as like, instead of giving somebody your credit card where you have your vital information on it, you can just give them like a URL, and then that's how you pay. So MEXC, like, we can't use that anymore. Like, yeah, it's really hard to get this. I had some on MEXC. I think I still have it. Okay, so you can get it on Uniswap, which you have to pay a little fee for that. But or at least it looks like you can. It looks like you can get it on Uniswap. I'm not sure what this why it has a red triangle on it or whatever, but yeah, you can get it on Uniswap. I think I might have some sitting in a Proton wallet because they have their own wallet. I might have some sitting in a Proton wallet somewhere. You into Zen too? I'm not into Zen, but I know um E was talking about it in the Telegram. Underdog, you sure? Thank you both for your continue and we'll continue to support you. Appreciate you, Mike May. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the shadow of my brother. Also, thank you for the wonderful tip on LCX. 100% hit her all day. Zencoin is like Zencoin, like Crypto Nation is into. Oh, I have not checked out Zencoin. If Crypto Nation's into it, I support Crypto Nation. He's a cool guy. I personally just have not looked into it, so I can't say anything on it. And I'd rather not say anything on something until I've researched it. To tell you guys. So, but yeah, I'll do some research on Zen and I'll get back to you guys on it. I was in it at one time, but honestly, since I haven't done any research on it lately, I don't feel comfortable saying anything on it because I haven't researched it lately. Shisha, what is the moon chart that you put over your chart? This is just a little macro that you can get on TradingView. It's called In Silico's Four Seasons. Hopefully you can see that in the corner now that I've lit it up. Some of the chart things I use are the 8 EMA, the GAN fan, and then Silico's Four Seasons. I also use Stochastic RSI and RSI. These are the most effective tools for me. I'm usually looking at the day chart and the week chart because I'm holding like swing trading, if you will. I'm almost never looking at a 1 minute chart or a 15 or 45-minute chart because I'm not playing down there at that level. I think cryptocurrency is here to stay. And some of these guys, of course, I will definitely be taking profits more towards when I think there's going to be a bear market, which I'm going to start to look towards March of next year myself to take profits towards March of next year. But right now, I think things are just going to go more bullish. Like I said, I think you have 23 days, and I gave you guys plenty of catalysts that I think are coming up for the market, including Trump being sworn in and Bitcoin strategic reserve, these SEC cryptos being now not declared securities, central bank coming in with their money, the states coming in with their money for Bitcoin. Like there's just so many bullish signs where I think we're going to be good. XDC singing 100%, 100%. Definitely. You're not bullish enough. How much do you think LCX gonna run? What's up, Cater Slay or Cater Say? I think that's how you say that. How much do I think is going to run? Again, I did have some price targets here that I gave you guys. Someone here says in 2025 they say 1336. I also gave you, if it had the market cap of H bar. Honestly, I think that's just like I think that's just where LCX can be. That's where it can be. You know what I mean? So I really think this is a pretty true estimate of where it can be in 2025. $100 research channel, another 5. Appreciate it. Let's go to everyone who made the super chats. We're just 140 away from tonight's podcast goal. Let's show some love and hit it tonight. Correction, 135. Hey, she is Moonfeather. Well, you can't make this up. Nope. Appreciate it, brother. Peace to Rue and the chat. What's up, Kid Grabo? What's up, La Venganza Oficial? Excuse me. I think I said that incorrectly. La Venganza Oficial. There we go. LCX 5X. Appreciate it. I need to start practicing some Spanish, by the way. So you gotta join the Telegram so we can practice some Spanish, bro, or ma'am, bro or ma'am. Under our research channel, Mike Main, I appreciate you. Much appreciate it. Respect. Phantom Beat, what's going on? All moving with that moon. XRP LCX, Rocket. Detroit was the mothership of Tesla technology in the 1900s, 100%. Z, she's getting into the like the real over here. I love the technology that came out of Detroit. Satoshi Moto Black. I believe Bitcoin is going to be the next biggest winner of the next 4 years, not necessarily compared to any individual coin. Institutional adoption and reserve status will make it 500K minimum. 100%. 100%. Like, you know, you got to have some Bitcoin. You might consider, once you take profits on things, to switch your stuff into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, I honestly do believe Bitcoin will be like a world reserve currency. Maybe, of course, XRP and Stellar will be too. But definitely Bitcoin and XRP before the dollar for sure. Like, for me, and this is just for me, not financial advice. LCX is the long-term play. SWIFT seems more short-term. I'm not so sure about that. I think they're both long-term plays, to be honest with you. But LCX definitely has the backing of the World Economic Forum. But we've shown you the people behind SWIFT. And I think in some senses, they're the same players. If you really look into the deal, in a sense, there's some of the same players behind SWIFT that are behind LCX. And again, we showed you here how Draper and Rothschilds and Drapers, you can connect the Drapers to the Rockefellers, which I did. Check out my videos on that, guys. So besides XRP, right, which you can also connect Rockefellers and Rothschilds to, and Draper to, this is the only other coin I can directly connect them to, is SWIFT and XRP. So, I think LCX for sure is going to be a long-term one, and they definitely have the backing of the World Economic Forum. But who's just as big as the World Economic Forum? Rockefellers and Rothschilds. That's who's just as big as the World Economic Forum, which reminds me of some news that just came out, which I posted on my X. Definitely come over to my X, where I do post some unique content, and see, they're always doing this to me. I'll follow 888 people, and then I'll come back and see that I'm following 887. I didn't unsubscribe from someone, so how does that even happen? But anyways, there was just some news that connected Draper even further. Let's see here. Where is it? Let's see. Okay, maybe I need to look at my replies. Yeah, I did. Okay. Apparently, I've replied more than I thought. Here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is from Good Morning Crypto. Shout out to those guys. It says, breaking, Robinhood CEO states crypto adoption is here. And they did something else here. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Bitstamp in collaboration with Ripple will launch their own digital derivatives exchange built entirely on the XRP ledger. So remember, Robinhood acquired Bitstamp. So Bitstamp is Robinhood. And they are going to collaborate with Ripple to launch their own digital derivatives exchange. Okay, and remember, Mr. Tim Draper here, he owns Robinhood and Coinbase and Tesla and some other stuff, right? But then again, his Draper Dragons, they also own Swift. And yeah, like there's a Draper connection directly to XRP, right? Through Robinhood. So really, really great news there. Continued connections to Draper and XRP. Continued connections to Draper and Stellar. Continued connections to Draper and Swift. Ah, man, it's just beautiful thing. And something else to note, right? LCX teams with Animoca Brands. Animoca Brands and Metapath team with Swift. So a lot of these players are some of the same players. Like when I said that, I wasn't just, that wasn't hyperbole or anything like that. Like they are like the same players. Let's continue. What's your opinion on Aave? It has connections to big banks and makes money pawn brokering crypto for fiat. No opinions on Aave. I haven't really looked into Aave. I tend to not really kind of look at the ones that the big dudes are pushing, and I'm not going to name any names, but forever in the day, dudes were pushing Aave, 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 Aave. They would never say nothing about Hedera. They would never say nothing about XLM. They would trash XRP, and they would never talk about XLM. So but they were always Aave, 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 Aave. I haven't really done any research on it, but it was like too many of the big quote unquote crypto guys were pushing it way too much for me. So for me, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go elsewhere because I always feel like this is just my opinion, guys. Some of the big crypto guys, they will misdirect you on purpose. And I can get information for that. But it doesn't suit me to do that. It better serves me to just give you guys information. It doesn't suit me to like point out how these guys are misdirecting you. It suits me to just give you guys good information, if that makes sense. So a lot of big dudes push Aave, but I'd rather invest in LCX. I'd rather invest in XLM. I'd rather invest in Hedera. Because even though, right, they've kind of, they've gone up, right? Like if we go look at H bar, you could have had it at 4 cents, right? Even though you could have had it at 4 cents. Let's take this thing off. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Even though you could have had it at 4 cents, if we look at its Binance chart, last bull run, it was as high as almost 60 cents. So you're still getting a bargain almost cut in half. And I really think Hedera is going to just blow past that 60 cents, right? It's going to blow past it because now institutions are going to be putting this on their ledger, right? And we already went over how Hedera is owned and governed by these big institutions, not just governed, which is what they put on their site, but what they put on the World Economic Forum site. We'll probably get them to take this down too. We'll probably get them to take this down too. Owned and governed by the world's leading organizations: Google, IBM, LG, Deutsche Telekom, which is T-Mobile. You name it, right? So I'd rather spend my money this way. This is just my own personal opinion, than to go the Aave route. This is just my opinion. Real all day. What's up, Joey? What's up? Joey crowned me the Black Prince of Crypto, and I take that crown and I graciously and humbly accept. What is up, Joey? Appreciate you, brother, for coming through. As I said, Blackery, you start opening eyes, research goes missing and getting taken down. You know how that is, Underdog. Underdog shared some information about Stellar and Swift, and that was taken down. So Underdog, you need to dust your own shoulder off on that one, brother. You had some stuff taken down yourself, bro. Going to have to get me some moon charts. Awesome. Yeah, 100%. Very, very interesting. How did you get Telcoin? Coinbase wallet is trash. What's up, Sassy Mota Black? I got Telcoin. There's two ways you can get Telcoin. Don't get jacked up like me, because I jacked this up and I had to figure out how to figure it out. You can use Pole. There is no more Matic. Matic is now Pole. And if you have some Matic that you need to transfer it before it's like too late to transfer it. Matic is now Pole, P-O-L. You can send Pole to QuickSwap, and on QuickSwap you can swap and get Telcoin. Telcoin also, let's cover that news right quick. I'm gonna do a separate show on this, but since you mentioned Telcoin, I'll just bring up the news. Telcoin, dude, and Red Pill Pro posted this. He was posting it in reference to Stellar, but this guy is really a Telcoin guy. Okay, Representative or Congressman Mike Flood excited to work with the president. Tagged him. Incoming president and Stellar both tagged in this post by a U.S. congressman. Okay, excited to work with the president, real Donald Trump, to modernize America's financial system and usher in a new era for digital assets. This is Mike Flood. I recently asked Stellar about the benefits and opportunities of U.S.-backed stablecoin. So American cryptos, that law is going to get passed. There are going to be zero taxes on American cryptos. Do you guys understand how big that is going to be for institutions, right? For corporations like these, they're going to make a killing off of that, right? Of course, we are too, but it's going to be most beneficial for them, right? So just really understand that one. But let's go back here. Where were we? So Telcoin, a sleeping giant out here, bro. And Mike Flood is working with them. What I did was I went and tagged. I went and make some tags here. Yo, this is the congressman that works with Telcoin. And I put up a piece of article here that shows Telcoin is going to be a blockchain bank. There's Mike Flood again. He was roomies with the CEO of Telcoin. He was roomies with them at Notre Dame. Okay, the prestigious Notre Dame College, Notre Dame, whatever. Okay, Senator Flood and Telcoin CEO were roomies, and it says here a cryptocurrency trading company will open a location in Nebraska. Telcoin announced the first crypto bank in the state, okay, will be located in Norfolk, Nebraska, okay? So they are a blockchain bank already and have been so since June 7th of 2021. Julio de 2021, right? Oh, that's July, isn't it? Since July of 2021. It's either July or June. I think it's July though. Let's go back to that post. And you could say, Black Roo, but that was 2021, right? Is he still working with Telcoin? Well, guess what? I linked another thing here where Telcoin on October 24th said thank you to U.S. Rep. Mike Flood for hosting Telcoin at the Flyover FinTech in Lincoln, Nebraska. This week, where our CEO, Paul Nooner, spoke on innovation in Nebraska. So Telcoin is definitely a sleeper out there. It's definitely a sleeper out there. That would be another one I'd rather do than to do some Aave, right? I'd rather, just me personally, I'd rather Telcoin. Okay, so they just got listed on MEXC, it looks like. So let me see. KuCoin. I think KuCoin, they've been on there for a while. Okay, yeah, they've been on there for a while. So sitting at 0.006, you can see like day two, they went all the way up to 80 or an eighth of a penny. But if you go back here, and Underdog also used to cover Telcoin, so some knowledge there as well. As you can see, they ran all the way up to 7 cents, 6 cents. I think they're going to fly past this themselves. And you can already see they got backing of the administration, and Rep. Mike Flood is working with the president. So very, 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 very interesting there. I got my SHX from the Lobster Wallet. Courtney Johnson, what's up? Peace. Another lady of crypto here. Y'all, ISO 20022 bros getting money. LCX or Velo? Ooh, that's a good question. You know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say, which is why not both? Just split right down the half, invest in both of them. Why not both? Why choose one? Why choose one? Both. That would be what I would say, right? But if I like gun to my head, which one? No, I would say both. I really honestly would say both. But if I had to lean one way or the other, I really couldn't choose. I would have to invest in both. Another good one, I just seen Chom on the list. Swapmatic for Telcoin and Coinbase Wallet. Okay, you can do that. I didn't know you could do that. Phantom Beat says you can Swapmatic for Telcoin and Coinbase Wallet. How much is your Patreon? Definitely just go over to my Patreon and look. I just, it's less than a cup of coffee. For real it is. 222 day. RPP. What's up, Me Too? Velo can cap at $30. No. I don't think it can cap at $30. I don't think so. Moonfeather. I don't know where that was. I don't know where you see that at. Can we get Brock-Roo the 200 mark tonight, friends and family? We're right 130 left to go. Let's pitch in and support the work he puts in. Lord Sith, 23 days to what? Price prediction got Davos. 23 days until things pop off, right? And I'm being a little bit early. I honestly think it'll be the 1st of January. Why? And I'll repeat this again for Lord Sith here. Who's following me on X. Definitely give me a subscription on X and come over to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'm not gonna make you go back and I will repeat this for you. Central banks to set standards on banks' exposure to crypto. So basically, what this says is central banks will buy crypto come January 1st, 2025. Can you even imagine? Like, so that means the Central Bank of US, Central Bank of London, all central banks can now use 2% of their reserves come 2025 to buy cryptocurrency. Now, when this was posted in December 17, 2022, this was like it almost seemed like for real that they'll be able to do that January 1st, 2025. It almost seemed like it didn't make sense, right? Because the SEC was doing what they were doing at Ripple and all of this stuff. But now, sitting here on 12/6/2024, this seems deadly obvious. The whole Ripple case is pretty much over. The United States government with Donald Trump and the most crypto-friendly politicians that were voted in here recently are now talking about having Bitcoin on the U.S. Federal Strategic Reserve, right? So it only makes sense that the central banks will be able to put crypto on their own reserves. So sitting here right now, this actually makes a ton of sense, right? It doesn't seem like pie in the sky like it actually did seem a mere year and some change ago, right? This actually seems like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. BlackRock has Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETFs, yeah, so this makes sense. Trump's talking about Bitcoin strategy and reserve. Yeah, I can see this. So you have about 20 something days until central banks come in, and then maybe that is the switch flip moment, right? Maybe that is the switch flip moment. So you have 23 days. And that puts you out to December 29th, okay? Web author wallet. What's up, Hero? Tamani? Hero? Tamani. Okay. XPR can go kick rocks because of how hard they make it to buy. Yeah, 100%. Joey, what's up? Swift coin equals cash. Ruel is a bad man. The Muhammad Ali, bro. Love it. Much love. SHX for 200 plus. Wait, what? 200 plus what? 200 plus what? Phantom beat. Oh man, 238. This is amazing. 239 people on X. Definitely, guys, consider giving me a follow on X. Definitely, guys, consider giving me a follow on X, and definitely consider following me on YouTube as well. Hopefully, I've earned your guys' subscription. Tons of people. This is probably a high for me as far as viewers watching. I appreciate every one of you. All the newbies, all the people who've been watching me for a while, all the people who collaborated with me, You know, all the people who gave a super chat. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for rocking with me. You could be anywhere on a Friday. You're here with me, and I appreciate that. I mean that. Go have a really great weekend, guys, wherever you are in this realm, wherever you are in this world. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll be back sometime tomorrow. We're going to talk about Trump and will his tariffs hurt BRICS cryptos? Okay. Will Trump's tariffs hurt big BRICS cryptos? We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. And I'm out, guys. See you guys later. Peace.